What's up guys and welcome, Ronaldo here, and today I want to bring you the best Gear 8 3 guide there is for stage 19 and above. Give you some different teams, so everything you can do, different strategies depending on your hero pool, so every single person of you guys that is watching will eventually beat it. So Gear 8 1, 19 and above, you basically have three main lanes, right? You have left lane, middle lane and right lane, and the right lane is mostly the problem because it's hard to deal with. It's quite hard to deal with, and I prepared something for you guys, a little spreadsheet. Take a look. I will go over this in depth. You can make a screenshot, whatever, just for yourself. This is a little spreadsheet I have for you guys to help you guys a bit out here. So basically you have the three lanes, and I'm going to go over the right hand side lane, the hard side lane, with three different strategies. I will show you guys how you do it with Tauriel, how you do it with Maul on the right side, and on how you do it with Brienne on the right side. And Brienne and Theowen is basically the same. And Brienne, this is supposed to be Illucus and not Cuke, but there is no Illucus in this tier list, so I put Cuke in here, just to that he takes care of the spot of Illucus. But he's supposed to be Illucus. Where do we have him? For the guys that don't know, this guy, we will use this rare hero here together with Brienne in one of the three strats. But yeah, in terms of the units that you want to use, left hand side you have Razak, Nyx, Maul as your pretty much best options, and then in the end also Yerna can work as well. In the middle lane you have the fighters such as Araka, Arrogance, Zillatu and Absan. Araka by far the best unit for this run, simply because she's the legendary Lord of Piercers. Then the two best, by far the two best middle lane dealers are Silas and Zetram. These guys will be able to take care of middle lane really easily, and it makes it possible for you to get away with a lot more things, right, if you have one of these two. Yeah, then there's the fighters, and then you have Tauriel that will actually take care of the right hand side and the middle lane at once. So she will actually take care of multiple lanes at once. So in my opinion, Tauriel is the best bet for most of you guys, and then the Maul Strat and Brienne Strat are not as optimal as Tauriel. But yeah, Tauriel, or Idril, her new name, right hand side and middle lane, she will take care of both. And actually Calypso is really good for the middle lane as well, guys. Calypso is actually really good. Then I have some wild cards for the middle lane. If you have one of these carries, you can get away with the wild cards too, I think, but I didn't test them and I don't think they're optimal for the middle lane. So you have Brienne, simply because she does quite a lot of damage to air units. You have Hex and Nocturne because they deal a lot of single target damage, but they're both magic damage units. And if you take a look here at Gear 8 3 information here, map info, they all have higher magic resist, as you can see, low defense and higher magic resist. Of course the magic resist is not that high in stage 19 and you probably can get away with it. I just personally haven't used these three, so I have them at a wild card. And same is for Brunor. Maybe he's also a unit that can deal with the left hand side, like these guys, but I'm just not 100% sure. So if one of you guys has used Brunor, let me know if he can actually deal with the left hand side if he's awakened. And for the right side we have Hatsut. Come on, a Hatsut. Who wants to see a Hatsut being used in a guide, right? I don't even have her anyways. And Allure, a unit that is gonna come out soon, a Watcher Piercer unit that is actually gonna be better than Hatsut for the right side. This is basically the unit I'm saving for. And then you have these guys that I'm gonna show you guys all the different strats with. Then in utility you have Rage Boosters, Rage Boost, Rage Boost, Rage Boost, Rage Boost, and then you have Tech Boost, Damage Boost, and a cost boost, cost boost, cost boost. Lord bonus only. I have these guys in there. You could actually say you can put her in here. Why do a Lord bonus only? I think you basically want to use Watcher, Infernal, or Piercer units, and sometimes you can maybe, if your Maul needs some more strength and you're not lacking on other sides, you can use a Isolde to buff your Maul up a bit. Huh? But also Lunaria, because she's magic damage, she's a bit suboptimal, but she's actually quite good in single target DPS, so it's hard to really place her. I think she can be used in the middle lane. Just the magic damage is kind of a bit of a iffy for her. But these other lords here are not going to be placed down. They're just here for the lord bonus. And then you have Erica, Lunaria, and Leia that are actually quite useful other than that. So yeah, I think we went over all of it, and let's get into the Tauriel strat, the Idril strat at the beginning. Then here, as you can see, I use double lords just to get as strong as possible. Then the fighter here can be replaced, it's not really needed. Same for Brienne, is also not really needed. I just put Brienne in here to get 4 watchers instead of 3. And that is also why I use the light log to get 4 watchers instead of 2. Because the more watchers you have in your team, the stronger is the lord bonus, the more is the watcher lord bonus gonna be up. But yeah, I think enough talking. Let's get right into it. Let's showcase how we do it. Quick heads up before we get into the fight, guys. So now that we all know which units can deal with which lane and everything, we know how to build our team and everything, we know the basics. Don't expect to beat this stage within a minute, right? It took me like 3 hours or even more to finally beat it with the units that I used. Just some adjustments in placement, just some small adjustments to this unit first, then this unit first, maybe this unit second, and maybe I place this unit there and there. So it's really a lot of theory crafting, and yeah, just quick heads up for you guys. And as you can see, I had to do what I found out when I first cleared this is that I need to place my Laurel first, Idril first in the fight, because her ultimate takes long and I need her ultimate as soon as it's up. And then as second I need to put down Setram, because Setram's ultimate takes longer than Dolores, and also only then I put Dolores. But I also want to put Dolores in a way that she buffs both. She buffs Tauriel and Setram, so I had to put Tauriel back here. And cause she's back here, it's completely fine instead of up here, because we have a Watcher Lord, so she won't reach anyways. She doesn't have the extended range of a Piercer Lord, so it's completely fine if we have her here. And this is why I prefer the Watcher Lord here with this team comp, to buff our Laurel up and to be able to have Setram and Idril boosted. And not Laurel, Idril. And then we let it run, we wait for a bit. Now as soon as these guys come, we pop our ultimate of Idril. Now that Setram's ult is up, we also want to put down Setram's ult. Need a healer here. Now these guys are gonna get as much progress as possible. There we go. Now that they have better gear, they will deal a lot more damage than initially, but in the initial fight what they did is around 40 to 30% of Zilatu's HP, and then you're gonna be fine. Just for you to know. So now what we want to do is we want to place our Laurel here and take her out, and this way we have the cost here for our Maul quicker. Put then Maul in there. There we go. Then we also want to use our ultimate from Leia as soon as possible to boost our Setram ult to get his ultimate up faster. And now I could actually burst it, because now my units have better gear, right? Now I could burst it without the Cetra mold, but I want to showcase you guys how I did it at the first try. And at the first try I needed that Cetra mold. So I will wait. Now this guy is about to move and she's about to spawn the minions. So this is the hardest part. This is the part I struggled. So now I want to use my ultimates and combine all the ultimates. So Silitu falls, and as soon as Silitu falls, the Tauriel will be able to focus the right side, and then you're gonna be fine. And now she will focus the right side, and she will also take down the next wave as well with this one ultimate. So basically one ult for 2, which is really good, because Idril's ult array has a long time to recharge. So if you can take down 2 waves of the right side with one Idril ult, is really beneficial for you. And now we wait. And this is basically the run done, right? Also guys, by the way, now that I think of it, I did actually, in my initial run, I waited way longer with the right hand side placement. I put a fighter in the middle, right, to get some more damage done, because my units didn't have as much strength as now. Just a small tip for you guys. And now for the last two right hand side waves and for the last left hand side wave, we wait. We wait with our ultimate. As soon as this guy starts moving, then we use our ultimate, because otherwise our Idril will waste time focusing the left hand side, and the left hand side will be killed by our Maul anyways, right? We don't want her to waste time with the left hand side. We want her to take care with the right side, and again with 2 waves of the right side at once. So now that he moves, she will focus him, and then these guys are basically dead, so she doesn't lose any time focusing them down, and then can instantly swap on the right side again, take down the right side here, and there we go. That's basically it. Yeah, perfect guys. I just tried to do the Maul Strat like 10 times. I finally figured it out, and then I didn't record. Okay, here we go again. So first, this time with the Maul, it completely shifts. With Maul, we actually want to place down our Cetrum first, followed by our Dolores. And then Maul. Through Cetrum ult as soon as possible. Into Dolores ult preemptively. Into healer. Dolores ult preemptively, so her ult gets up sooner. And now, as soon as these guys are lined up, the ult here. There we go. Put down Laurel. Put down our Nyx. Again, preemptive ult here from our Dolores. Now we can place down another fighter. So our ult is basically gone as soon as this guy arrives, so we can get it up soon as again. Use our Cetrum. Now come on Laurel, talk to me. Really need you. We need you here, Laurel. Yeah, we got rid of the middle lane. Now we get our ult up again with our Laurel. There we go. Laurel's the GOAT. Now we can chill. We can actually place down a healer because we have the cost right. And for the last wave here on the left side we use our ult because they're tankier than before. Wow, that was tight. That was tight. Now we use our Laurel. And now our Dolores ult for the last 2 waves is still going. Just the last bit of time of Dolores ult will actually give us the edge and be able to deal with the last 2 waves at once. There we go. There we go. This is why we wanted to have our Maul up there. Okay, Maul Strat done. Next. Alright guys, and now on to the Brienne Strat. I found it out as well how we want to do it with the Brienne, and I think you can also replace Illucus with a Thewin, or replace Brienne with a Thewin. With a well-built Thewin. Thewin can do the job as well. But here again the placement order at the beginning changes again here for me. So what I have to place, how I have to place them here is again different, as you will be able to see. Now I have to place this lad into Dolores 4th, the Setram ult. There we go. Into healer. There we go. It's a tight one. Oi, oi. Into ult. And then left side dealer. Here the Maul can also be used, guys, remember. Into our melee unit. And then here we are not using any ulti. You can actually get this ult up, because it's really close. There we go. It's really close. And you need a Lord for Brienne, plus yeah, you need a Lord plus good gear on her. Then here I just burst. Could even use a second ground unit here like this, you know, but she's not equipped, so she won't do anything. And now when there's 3 of these guys, then we use our Brienne and Dolores ult, as you can see. Of course, for the single one, Brienne can actually deal with them on her own together with the Illucus, so it's enough for her to take them down. Now last wave here, same thing again, use her ult. We slowly whittle down our Silitu, a lot slower the burst here, of course, because we don't have a Tauriel or anything. We don't have a Dolores that buffs Setram either. So yeah, and here you guys will see it's really close to beat this guy without any ults, but it's doable, as you can see here. She barely manages to do it. And then the last 3 guys come in, use Dolores, use Brienne, and there we go. That's it. There we go. So yeah, I think let's go to the list real quick. Right hand side, who did we cover? We covered Tauriel, Maul, and Brienne. Brienne is pretty much the same as Thewin in concept. We didn't cover Hatsut. Everyone knows how Hatsut works. It's kind of, yeah. But for everyone who doesn't have Hatsut, I think I covered all the bases on how you can deal with this fight now. It's mainly the right hand side that is a problem, and here are the 3 different teams that you can run. In terms of gear, real quick, this is the Centrum. Then the Brienne, I gave Brienne my best gear for this. But she's not fully promotion, by the way. Where is she? Here. For Brienne, I gave her this gear, so her crit damage is not that high, but her attack is quite high. That's the thing. She's not promotioned, and her attack speed is also quite decent. So that's it for Brienne. Do I have anything else? I don't think so. Oh yeah, I have Laurel. No, not forget. Just 3 random pieces of this for Laurel. These are my main units. Then I have here my Arrogance. Yeah, I swapped around this gear more or less in the different runs from unit to unit. What I can show you guys is this gear that I used on Nyx in the end. I used at Tauriel at the beginning, at the first showcase, simply because I wanted it to be authentic, and this is the exact type of gear, the exact gear I used when I cleared it the first time with Tauriel, or Idril. Idril is her new name. Yeah, other than that, I hope you enjoyed it, guys. I'm Ronaldo, and I'm out. Peace.